Arimasu. Okay. So go ahead and stand up. So this evening's class, we're going to try to do open-handed stuff, and then how can we kind of relate the Joe to some of it? So it'll primarily be all standing. We'll do a little bit on the floor to do some ukemi, but that's about it. Okay? So let's start with the head. Let's go ear to shoulder. So each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju, chin to shoulder, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju, up and down, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju, shoulders up and back, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju, up and forward, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Bring the left arm across using the right arm, and bring that arm all the way back across, hold, stretch. Okay, switch it over, other side. Stretch across, hold it. Okay, now, hand that down here, grab that elbow. We do the double stretch, so first, now pull that elbow in. Okay, pulling it down, and then lean with it to that side, and up. Other hand, same thing, put that arm back there, pull that elbow in. Now lean with it just a little bit. Okay, good. All right, now twisting the waist, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Okay, forward. That's mat. Behind, up, big stretch. Forward again. Behind, up, stretch, down. Behind, up, big stretch. Okay, down to your right side. Try to keep your feet as flat as possible. Okay, switch it over. Again, if you have to, use your hands and or the jug to help stabilize yourself. Okay, switch it over. Now, your left toes are up. Other foot is flat. If you want a little bit deeper stretch, put your left hand behind your left leg, and then reach across with your right leg, with your right hand. Trying to touch those toes. Trying to get that forehead down your knee. And up. Other side, same thing. So now the left toes are up. Want a little bit deeper stretch, put the right hand behind the right foot. Take that left hand, reach over, and stretch. And up. Okay, together. Okay, rotate the knees counterclockwise. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Now clockwise. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. All right. Down in seiza position. If you don't want to get in seiza, you can just stay standing. We'll start with the kumatori. Wrist stretches, ikkyo. Left hand flat on the back of the hand and right up the middle. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Switch it over. Other hand. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Nikyo, left pinky's up, right thumb comes on top, elbows come down, pinky comes into the nose. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Okay, switch it over other side, same thing. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Okay, left palm out, right palm towards, and sankyo. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Other side. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Kote gaeshi. Left palm faces, right palm, glide against the back of the hand, and turn it out. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Hand switch. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Okay, shake hands out a little bit. Okay. Bring your left hand behind you. Right hand, put it across the side of your thigh. Using that left hand, push and pull yourself. Look over your left shoulder. And switch. Now looking to the other side. Right hand back. Left hand across your thigh. And push and pull, looking over your right. Switch. Switch. Okay. And forward, please. Okay. And reaching out for your toes. And up. Okay, now grabbing some part of your lower body and pull yourself in and reach and stretch and hold. And up. Okay. Since we're here, let's go ahead and do the rocking exercise. So, bring your left knee up, right knee down. Keep your arms inside your knees, inside your shoulders. Make sure you tuck your chin. You're gonna rock the feet back and forth. So, think of like making like a little oval around your back. So here, so each knee, san, chi, go, rock, chich, ach, ku, ju. All right. Hand coming up to one knee. So, same thing, except you're up here, tuck. So from here, make sure that foot tucks in so that you can come down nice and smooth. Okay? Here, tuck, and up. All right. And begin. And each knee, san, chi, go, ro, chich, ach, ku, ju. Okay. And for the mic. Okay. Both hands to your right side. And up. Both hands to your left side. And up. And everything to the front. And up. Okay. So now that we're here, we'll do the Ushiro Yoko Kaiten. Ukemi. So you're here, I'm gonna go down to my right side. It goes down to my right side. Left side goes completely over. Right side comes down, bam. I should be facing directly behind, opposite where I was before. To reverse it, I put my left side completely down. The right side comes over. Left side lands down. Okay, let's try that a couple times. So we're here. So, right side goes down. The left side goes over. Right side goes down. Reverse it. The left side goes down. Right side. Left side, you should end up back up facing where you started. Right down. Left. Right. Reverse. Left goes down. Right goes down. Left goes down. Scooch a little bit. So right side goes down. Left side goes down. Right side goes down. Reverse. Left side goes down. Right side goes down. Left side goes down. Okay. Last two. Right side goes down. Left side goes down. Right side goes down. Last one. Left side down. Right side down. Left side down. Okay. So to finish off our penny. Not honestly finish it off, but because we're down here already. So kind of back up on the long side, kind of how he who must not be named is. On the long side of your space, your cell, your pod. Okay? So put the hands down, put that shoulder down completely, and then do a nice little forward roll. Staying nice and low. And then from there, kaiten, or just pivot. Other hand down, other shoulder completely down, and over. And kaiten again. Shoulder all the way down, roll, kaiten pivot, same thing, left shoulder all the way down, roll, kaiten, again, down, roll, kaiten, down, roll, kaiten, down, roll, kaiten, down, roll, kaiten. Okay, last two. Okay, put that side moving down, roll over, kaiten pivot, other side down, and then completely over. Okay, so that's a way to do your basic mind penny. Okay, your basic forward roll. My local kaiten, forward side roll, from there is very much the same thing, except the leg comes out. That's really the only difference. The leg comes out that way, you can sweep it, and then look the other way. Okay? So you're here. That opposite hand goes out wide. Or does it go out wide? It goes out first, it's touch. Then the other foot comes out so that you can position yourself accordingly. So if we're here, I've got my right side slightly in front. I put my right shoulder completely down. I kick out my left foot. Now that my right shoulder is down, my left hand comes out. Left foot, right foot. Then I can sweep it over and then look back at my partner. We reverse that, left side, completely down. Then we have the right side, right hand, right foot, come over. Yep. Then the left foot. Yep. Good. Let's do this a couple of times. So we're here. Put our right side completely down. Come over with the left. And then the right foot comes out. Yep, that's it. That's it. So, you know, team. We're good. Now let's start the form. Right side down. And over. Yep. And don't be afraid to let that slapping hand, the shoulder that's not on the ground. Sorry. Right side. Have it come almost straight out. Okay, so that way you don't get your elbow. So the whole thing comes out as one unit. Okay, so continue on. Yep. And try to have it come as straight over as you can. So it's coming straight over. That's it, genre, that's it. Okay, two more. So roll, Mayoko kaiten, 1, Mayoko kaiten, 2. Okay. And now to standing. All right. So we're going to try this automatically with weapons just to see if it gets a little confusing or not. So go ahead and grab your jo. If you don't have a jo, don't worry. We're just doing, I always like to start with kai sabaki or body motion. Okay? So first one is kaiten. So we're just here, hidari hami, left, forward. We draw both ends, we turn, we pivot. Now we're right or migi hami facing the opposite way. Okay? So we're here, full extension, each, knee, sun, shi, go, rope, teach, ach, ku, ju. Okay, tenkan. Left foot stays in front because I'm starting left foot. Okay, that is. So I draw. I do that pivot where I started. I draw that foot back, extend the jo. I should still have my left side completely forward. Okay? So we're here. So we draw, we pivot, each. Knee. Sun. Okay. Shi. Go. Rope. Chichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Okay, so do it to the left side, you gotta do it to the right side. So we start migi hami. No matter what, I should always finish off migi hami. The only difference is, am I facing where I'm starting or am I facing 180 degrees? But I should always end up right hand, right foot in front. So we draw, full extension, we pivot, we draw that foot back, each, knee, sun, shi, go, rope, shi, touch, ku, ju. Okay, irimi tenkan. So I start there looking with my left or hidari. Okay, I draw the full length of the jo. I step, pivot, draw back. Now I should have my right foot in front facing opposite to where I was before. Right foot's facing that way. I draw the full length. I step, pivot, draw back. I should end up back with my left foot facing forward, back the way I started. So we draw the full length. So Irimi tenkan, so step, pivot, retreat, each, knee, sun, shi, go, rope, shi, ach, ku, ju. Okay. So tonight I'm not going to be doing the tension, just because I want to make sure I get through everything I want to get through tonight. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start Hidari hami. We're not going to draw the full length, we're going to draw most of it up by the ear. Hasso gaeshi. Okay, bringing the hand up to here. So as we're here, hidari hami, we draw, but not the full length. Most of it, our opposite hand goes to our ear. We step back, we push. Yep, there you go. Just push it down and let it flip. Together, let's do it again together. So we're here. Okay, so I'll do it with you. See, so let's see it facing the same way. So we draw most of it out, hand it by the ear. We draw that left foot back. Now this hand pushes. Yep, and then it finishes straight up and down. Okay, hasso gaeshi. All right, so we're here, hidari. We draw most of the length, hand up by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Now, if you don't have a jo and you're at home, what I'd like you to work on is you're just here, coming to this point. So if you don't have a jo in your hand, you don't have a jo, but you have a jo. You got to imagine you got something in your arms. But you're here, you bring that up, and right to here. You want this look, this feel. It's the same thing we're going to do for iriminage in a second. Okay, so you're here, boom. Your hands, this one should be on your shoulder, this one should be up here. It should be dangling down there. It should be up here. When you have your partner for iriminage, this is about where you should have, at least the way I'm brought up. Okay? So let's do this a couple more times with the left side. So we're here, we draw most of the length. Hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, and again. Let's do this 4 more times with the left side in front. So draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, 3 more. Here, draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, 2 more. Here, draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, the last one, here, draw most of the way, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, now, right or migihami. One reason I like to do the jo work is you get to work both hands evenly, as opposed to just one side. Okay, so we're here, we draw most of the length again, hand it by the ear, step back, push, and then bringing it right up to the perfect. Okay, again, here, draw most of the length, and by the ear, it's okay, we're good. Step back, push, hasso gaeshi. Yep, there we are, push. Draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay? So here, we draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Right? Here, draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Right? Here, draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, 4 more times. Here we go. Draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. So you should also be working on your gaze, making sure you're not trying to look too much at where your hands are going, but trying to keep yourself focused forward. Again, something subtle to work on. Draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, 2 more. Here, draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Last one. Here, draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, good. So now that we have that mastered.
Robert,
What's that?
question. When you draw back, do you rock back also, your weight?
Maybe just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Personally, when I come back, I want to try to be solid as I can.
Right. But
So
I mean,
I try. I don't always succeed in coming back here and here. And as that foot is planted, this is already up and set. So I should hopefully be centered. but I don't always succeed. Every now and then you'll see me from here, and then I'll move back just a little bit. But in the ideal world, it would all settle at the same time. Wonderful question.
Love it. Thanks.
Yep. Okay, so now how do we put that into iriminage? So we come here, here. This hand turns over and does shomen. Okay? And then we do kaiten here. Bam, same thing. Okay? So we're going to do hasso gaeshi to shomen uchi. Okay? So let's do it nice and slow. So we're starting here, hidari hami, so we draw most of the length. Right hand comes up by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Now from here, left hand turns over. Good, good. Step forward, shomen. Okay, very nice. Now from here, kaiten, pivot. So now we're doing the exact opposite side. So we draw that left hand most of the way. Left hand by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi. Take that right hand, turn it, step forward, shomen, kaiten. Good, good. Draw most of the length. Up by the ear, step back, hasso gaeshi, step, shomen, kaiten. Most of the length. Ear, hasso gaeshi, step, shomen, kaiten. Again, draw, hasso gaeshi, step, shomen, kaiten, draw, hasso gaeshi, step, good, and step, shomen, kaiten, draw, hasso gaeshi, step, shomen, yep, okay, draw most of the length, step back, hasso gaeshi. Okay, now make sure that good hand turns over, hand comes up, shomen, hit it. Okay, hasso gaeshi, good. And then up ahead, shomen, go, good. Draw, step back, hasso gaeshi, step, shomen. Okay, two more. Draw. Right here, hasso gaeshi, step, shomen. Good. Right then, draw, hasso gaeshi, step, shomen. Okay, so now if we put the jo away for a second, how do we relate that back to open-handed? Okay? That's all we're just doing is iriminage. Okay? So let's pretend, just for a second, katate tori. So boom, they have it here, right? So as we're here, they've got us grabbed here. Partner's body's over there. We're going to break the grip, kaiten. So we bring that head to our shoulder here. We raise up, pivot. This should look familiar at this point. And then we step in through, okay? So this is a variant of kaiten iriminage, okay? So we're here, we present, they grab the katate tori. So we slide up as we break, jodan, as we break, we grab the head, kaiten, pivot, head to the shoulder. So our hand, our right hand should be on our left shoulder, we face back to the front, raising up in that hasso gaeshi look, and then stepping and throwing like we're doing shomen. Okay, so everything should be just like we're going to cut. Okay, so we're here. They grab us. So hidari hami, left hami. So they grabbed on. We slide into our partner, breaking the grip, getting that head, bringing it to our side. Okay, so we do that kaiten. Now we raise our hand up as we pivot and look back the way we were going before, and then we step and throw iriminage. So the subtle little difference here is when we were doing shomen that last time, we went like this. Now we go like this. Okay, so thumb rolling down. So migi hami, so they're grabbing right hand. We slide in, pivot, head to the shoulder. Raise up, step through to finish. Okay, hit that here, left. Here, it grabbed on. We come up, kaiten, pivot. Okay, from here we turn our hips back. We should have our partner loaded here, and then we step and throw. Okay, let's do that 4 more times. Right, so we're gonna start midi, right on me. So we grab this here. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna slide, pivot. So I'm facing kaiten. I raise my arm and I pivot my hips back. Pivot my hips back. I step and throw. Okay, so now hit that left tummy. So here, they grabbed on. Okay, we slide, breaking the run. Kaiten, bring that head to our shoulder. We turn our hips back, raising that hand. So it should be up, yep, and then we step through and throw. Yep, just step through and throw. So midi, so right here, midi honey. So right honey, good. So we grab, we're gonna break, as we break, we kaiten, we pivot, so we should be facing the opposite way. We pivot our hips back to the front where we were facing before. Okay, so there you go. Yep, now pivot. And then we step forward and throw. Yep, good. Okay, hey, Daddy, last one. So grab left, boom. So we come in, break, jodan, pivot. So from right here, should be facing the opposite way. And you almost want to think of having your palm up. At least for me, it's around my palm up right there. And then I pivot my hips back. I pivot my hips back. My palm is facing where I'm going to throw. And then from there, I step through and throw. Okay. Lovely. Now, back to the drill. Okay. So now we're going to do Irimi tenkan. Okay, we're just going to do iriminage. Okay, so but now we'll change it up a little bit because now we're going to come here. We're going to step and tenkan. Okay, so we're here. Boom. We take that step, we pivot, and we drive it through. All right. So let's all do this one together a couple of times. All right. So we start here. Hit daddy hami left. We draw most of the length. Bring that right hand up by our right ear. Now we step with our right foot. We pivot. So we'd be facing back the opposite way. Now we draw that left foot back. We draw that left foot back. Hasso gaeshi. Boom. And check it out. You should be at the point to where you could just now reverse it. Because you should have switched hami. So now you're midi hami. Midi. Good. So we draw most of the length. Yep. Left hand up by left ear. We step forward. We pivot. Draw back. Hasso gaeshi. Perfect. Okay, and then back to here. Back to left. Okay, so yep, hidari. Good. So here, we draw most of the length again. Right hand up by the right ear. Step with our right foot, pivot, draw that left foot back as you do the hasso gaeshi. Perfect, good. Now you should be midi hami. Yep, there we go. We draw most of the length. Hand up by the ear. Take a step forward with our left foot. Pivot. Draw that right foot back. We draw that right foot back. Hasso gaeshi. Lovely. Okay, again, so hidari, draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step, irimi, tenkan, finish the hasso gaeshi. Okay, so right here you should be in midi hami. Okay, and then back to ready position. Draw most of the length. Left hand up by the left ear. Step forward with the left foot. Pivot. Draw that right foot back and then up. Again, so here, left with the body. Draw most of the length. Right hand up by my ear. Step forward with the right foot. Pivot. Draw that left foot back. Hustle gaeshi. Okay, prepare again. Draw most of the length. Left hand up by the left ear. Step left foot. Pivot. Right foot back. Hustle gaeshi. Good. Again, so here. Draw most of the length. And up. Step. Pivot. Draw back. Hustle gaeshi. Nice. So now Migi Hami. Draw most of the length. Hand up by the ear. Step forward. Pivot. Draw back. Hustle gaeshi. Beautiful. Again, so here. Draw most of the length. Hand up by the ear. Step. Pivot. Draw back. Hustle gaeshi. Good. Prepare again. Draw most of the length. Hand up by the ear. Step. Pivot. Draw. Good. Hustle. Again. Draw most of the length. Hand up by the ear. Irimi. Tenkan. Hustle gaeshi. Good. Prepare again. Draw most of the length. Hand up by the ear. Step. Irimi. Tenkan. Hustle gaeshi. Okay. Beautiful. And that's the next piece we're going to do, Tim. Why are you getting ahead of the program? Because you've seen me do this before, haven't you? Well, so do I. So you're going to do the exact same thing we did last time, except we're going to add, so it's Irimi, tenkan, shomen. Okay? So, now for this one, you're going to have to kaiten because of the way things work out. That way you switch feet, okay? So this has, the one reason I like this, it has a lot of footwork stuff in it, but it's all applicable stuff, okay? So let's do it together. Let's do about the first 8 together nice and slow. That way I don't get confused. So we start with the Daiji Hami, so we're here. We draw most of the length, hand it by ear. We step, Irimi, tenkan. So we're that hustle gaeshi. Now we change over, we step, shomen, and then kaiten. Yep. Draw most of the length. Irimi, tenkan, hustle gaeshi, step, shomen, kaiten. Draw most of the length. Step, irimi, tenkan, hustle gaeshi, step, shomen, kaiten. Draw most of the length. Step, irimi, tenkan, hustle gaeshi, step, shomen, kaiten. So here, draw most of the length. Step, irimi, tenkan, hustle gaeshi, step, shomen, kaiten. So here, draw most of the length, and at the ear, step, irimi, tenkan. Okay, good. Step, shomen, kaiten. Okay, let's do 4 more together. Ready? So draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step, irimi, tenkan, hustle gaeshi, step, shomen, kaiten. 3 more. Draw most of the length, hand it by the ear, step, irimi, tenkan, hustle gaeshi, step, shomen. 2 more. So draw most of the length, step, irimi, tenkan, hustle gaeshi, shomen. Last one. Here, draw most of the length, step, irimi, tenkan, hustle gaeshi, step, shomen. Good. So, I forgot to mention, one of the things about weapons work is the weapon is also used to kind of show Where is your center? Is it matching up to where you think it is? If I'm doing shomen like this, that's not shomen. It should be coming straight up and down. If you notice, it kind of should be jutting out, kind of like from my center. Okay? I'm doing my shomen. I'm not doing my shomen here. My cut, my hit. I'm here, it's solid. Okay? Just food for thought. Okay, so now we apply that. So now we change it over to shomen. So shomen comes in here. We step irimi, tenkan. So we should be in that same hasogaeshi look. We step shomen to throw. Okay? So there should be a direct relation or correlation what you do with your weapons to what you do with your hands when you don't have sticks or scissors. Okay, so we'll start with this for a couple minutes or for a couple of times. So shomen is coming right here, okay, right down the middle. So we step, irimi, tenkan. If you guys are doing tenkan, we should be here hasogaeshi already. So the hands should be up in position, and then we step, boom, and we throw. Okay? So we're here together. So here we're all migi hani. So right from the front. Shomen is coming in. So we step, irimi, tenkan. We do that for irimi tenkan. We should have our hand on the shoulder, our hand is straight up and down, and then we step forward and throw them. Okay, so hidari hani. So this way, hidari hani. So shomen is coming in. I don't want to be in front of him. So I get off the line, so I step, irimi, tenkan. Put the head up onto the shoulder, and then I step through the throat. Like I'm doing shomen. Okay, migi hani, here. Shomen comes in, we step, irimi, tenkan. Then hasogaeshi look, and then we step, shomen to throat. Okay. So, ready? Hami? So, shomen is coming in right here, right? Square. So as I step, I get off that line. I pivot, and I pivot, everything stays in front of me. Tenkan. Boom. I'm right here. Partner should be in this area right here, right next to me. And then I step through them. Okay, migi hami, right hami. So we're here together. So shomen comes in, so I have to get to this side of them because they're right in front of me this way, but their hand is on this side of my head. So I step irimi, tenkan, bringing that head to the shoulder. Then from here, I step through and throw iriminage. Okay, so let's do 4 more together. Okay, once I can get something out of my head. So shomen comes in, we step, irimi, tenkan. Step, shomen to throw. Okay, now migi hami. Here, shomen comes in, so we step, irimi, tenkan. Make sure you got the hasogaeshi and step through, shomen. Okay, yep, and step through the shomen, perfect. Okay, now hidari, left hami. So here, shomen comes in, so we step off the line, pivot, hasogaeshi, good. So make sure that, yep, shoulders coming there, and then step through and throw it. Okay, last one together. So we're here, migi hami, shomen is coming in. We step irimi, tenkan. So make sure you're doing the hasogaeshi. So whichever foot is back, that hand should be up. Other hand should be on that shoulder, good. And step through to throw. Okay, so now that we did that, we're going to skip. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so we're going to skip one of the footworks with the jo just so we can do this. Okay. I want to get this last little thing out of my head for iriminage, which is irimi, tenkan, kaiten. Okay, so what that is I'm here, I step Irimi, tenkan, and then I gotta do one more pivot. And then from here, I can just slide through, or I can take 2 steps and through. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter too much. Part of it depends on when you're with your partner, where they are, when you have to do it. But one of the key things on that one is posture, okay? So as I'm here, Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, I gotta try to keep my shoulders over my hips. Because I'm guilty of it. I'll be the first one to blame myself. When I come here and here, I like to do this. I like to rock and push them forward. But guess what? My chest is now going past my knees. As soon as my chest goes past my knees, I'm off balance very easily with the throwing. Usually my ukes are nice enough not to do that to me, but something I got to keep in mind here. Okay? So let's try that together. So we're here. So we set Irimi, tenkan. So as we're here, we got that hustle gaeshi. So we should have that hand up. And then we kaiten. So we should be facing back the way we started. And then we can slide through shigeashi to finish. Okay? So now midi, right on me. So we're here together. So shomen comes in. So we step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, and then forward to throw. Okay, daddy, left to left. So this one does take quite a bit of room. So shomen comes in, so we step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, and then shigeashi to finish. Okay, migi, right hand. Shomen comes in. Step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, and throw. Yeah, there's a couple of different ways to finish it. So there's 2 usual ways to finish it. So one is you're here. What I've been doing is just sliding forward, but you can take 2 steps as well. It just takes up a little higher room. So it's here, here, boom, boom. You got it there. You step once, you step twice in order to throw them. Say maybe your partner couldn't quite keep up with you, or you're just too good at spinning and it's starting to orbit away from you. So you're really just catching up to them to throw it. Okay? So, forward. Okay, so, ready? Left hand, so here. Someone comes in, so Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, and throw. Okay, right or midi. Someone comes in, so instead, Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, throw. Yep. Ready? Shomen's coming in. So step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, and throw. Okay, we are midi honey. Here, comes in, step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, throw. Right, okay, ready? Left. Coming in, so step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, throw. Migi. Here. Step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, throw. All right, 4 more. Over here, someone comes in, starting with daddy hammy. So step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten. I should be facing the way I started, and then slide and throw. Now migi hammy. Here, so step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten. I should be facing the way I started, and throw. Okay, daddy, left, 2 more. Here, shomen comes in, so step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, throw. Okay, last one. Irimi. Shomen comes in, so step Irimi, tenkan, kaiten, throw. All right. So now two are all trained to jump. Grab it and jump the pitch. All right. Let's see if we can do this. So from here, we're going to practice soto. Kokyunage, going on to the outside. Okay? So usually on this one, I've been doing the uchi, which goes on the inside, which can come through here, straight up and down, and cut down. Okay? Now we're going to work on the outside. So they're grabbing katate tori. Okay, so they grab katate tori. Here, like you have your hand up here. Bring it up. Step once, twice, cut down. Okay? So what this is you've offered basically palm up. You step to the outside, so you're here, step to the outside once, twice, and throw it. Okay? So, as we're here, we'll do it together facing the same way. So here, we offer, we grab the katate tori from this side. Okay? So from here, we bring our hips up and over, and we bring it up a little. Okay? We step once, twice, and then extend to throw. Okay? So here, together. So knee, right on knee, so they grabbed on. As they grabbed on, we make a little circle. We do it with our hips, not with our arms. So here, boom. And notice I'm bringing the jaw up just a little bit. I step once to that outside, twice, and then down. Okay, again. So here, they grabbed on. Use your hips, bring it up. Bringing that hand up. As you bring that hand up, and you step once, twice, and out. Perfect. We can either project them out or you can project them down. I'm an outward projection guy. I like people to go away from me. So they grab on. We'll turn to the hips to get to this side, opposite side. So step once, twice, and away. All right? So it's kind of a subtle thing to see or to do. But part of why you're using the jo is to know whether or not you're doing this, or you're just using your arms, or are you actually using your hips? So you want to lock that back hand onto your hips to know whether or not you're actually using them. Okay, so you're here, they grabbed on. So you bring it to the outside, step once, twice, and throw. Other side, we grabbed on. We're here. We bring this around. We bring it around. It should be in my center away from their body. I step once, twice, and then throw. All right, so again, so here, if my uke is the camera facing me, I'm here, I use my hips, I bring this around. So it should be off about from that center, from their center, in my center, this way. So I step once, twice, and throw. Okay, other side, here. They grab onto that side. As you grab onto that side, I use my hips to bring it up and around. Okay, and here, I step once, twice, and then down. Okay, let's do this 4 more times. All right, so here, and now here, left. We turn it over, so we have our hand position to the outside soto. So we step outside foot, inside foot, and throw. Okay, knee. So here, they grabbed on, we use our hips to bring it to the outside. Soto. Step once, twice, and throw. Okay, from here, they grabbed on. As they grab on, we use our hips to bring it up and around. When we bring it up and around, the jo should be jutting out of our center. Okay, step once, twice, throw. Last one. So here they grabbed on, they grabbed on. Turn our hips over and around so we get to the outside of their arm. So we step once, twice, and throw. Okay, so this way for a second. Okay, so let's do ukemi for that for just a second. Okay, so ukemi is I've grabbed onto the jo here. Okay, so as I grabbed on, they should be moving this to this side of me. Okay, so not where I'm standing straight up and down, but where I'm slightly off. It's in this little void right here. Okay, and as they step once, twice, and then they throw, they extend me out further than I can go. Okay, so I have to get all the way back over here, so I have enough room. So I grab onto the jo. Right, get this was from that way. As I grab on here, they move their hips, and they don't take it to here where it's in front of me. They take it to where it's away from me, where I don't have a place to grab. Now they extend it. As they extend it more, and then I have to take the ball. So I recommend get to the, maybe get to the edge. Yeah, one edge or the other, and say, we'll maybe to that edge, that far edge over here. That way you're grabbing, that way you can roll back into the mat and not into the hardwoods. So as you're grabbed on here with your right hand, they would bring their hips up and around and over, almost like they're bringing you like in an Ikkyo. So they're extending your arm out, okay? Then they step once, twice, and go. Okay? And again, so here. Now get that easy. Grab on, boom. They bring it up and over. As they bring it over, it should be extending out in front of you where you can't hold on to it too well. You're relying on them for balance. They step once, step twice, and okay. Let's do about 4 more just so we have that feel. Okay. So I'm going to start leaning, right on me. So grabbed on. Okay. Now from here, they bring it up and around and over. Okay, so it should be in front of me, extending out, so I always be relying on the balance. And now from here, they step out once, twice, and then it's further than I can go. 3 more times. So, bam, we grab on. They rotate it so my hand rotates outward. Okay, then from this point, they take 1 step, 2 steps, and good. Okay, 2 more. Knee behind me, so I'm here, grabbed on. Boom. I gotta hold that jo. Aha. They use their hips, they turn it over. As they turn it over, my hand is also turning over. It's just turning over. They're extending it further than I can hold it. They step once, twice, and take your penny. Okay, last one. So we're here, we grab on Higari, grab on with that left hand. We're bringing it up and over. As they bring it up and over, our hand turns over. It extends past what we can hold, and okay. So, empty-handed version, you want to offer, if you can, palm up. As you offer palm up, you rotate it in front of you here. We rotate, want to rotate them that way, okay? So from here, we step once, twice, and then throw. Okay? So face this way, Hidari, left hand. So we'll do it 4 more times, and then we'll call it an evening. So here, they grab on, Hidari, so we bring this up and around. If you notice now, my hand is facing about 45 where I began from. I step once, twice, and throw. Okay? 3 more. Here we grab knee, so we grab on. Oh. We use our hips. We turn. We look. It's no longer over here. It's over here. I step once, twice, and throw. Okay, ready? Two more. We grab on. Use our hips. Turn them. Turn that hand over. Step once, twice. Throw. Last one. Grabbing knee. Boom. We grabbed on. Rotate. Okay. It's in front of us this way. We step once, twice, and throw. Okay. Thank you all very much. So.
Thank you.
どうもありがとうございました。Thank you all very much for those of you in person as well as those of you at home on Zoom. Next Zoom class should be Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Basics and weapons together.